Mic check, mic check. Let me hear you.
Mic check, mic check.
Is he in a good spot? You got him in the right spot, right? Okay, he's good.
You got my good side?
Mic check, mic check. Let me hear you.
Mic check, mic check.
Is he in a good spot? You got him in the right spot, right? Okay, he's good.
You got my good side?
Why is it doing that? Mic check, mic check. And it's echoing. Is he in a good spot? You got him in the right spot, right? Okay, he's good.
You got my good side?
If you gotta shut it off and do another one, I'm doing that. I'd rather not even have that. And it's echoing. Mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check.
The playback echoed. That was crazy. Because we had an echo problem last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We don't even know why. It's like it didn't make any sense.
It's all that technology.
I know. We did everything the same.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. You hear anything?
Mic check, mic check.
Is it going to come on my earphones? I don't want. I mean, yeah. I'm hoping not. Right? It's bad if it goes on mine. Right? Okay. I was gonna do TikTok, but you know what? I don't even want to because I feel like I need to keep my head in this, just in case. I'll keep an eye out. Okay, we're good. You heard it? No. But did you hear our voices on the YouTube? It's not echoing. Just check real quick, because if not, I'd rather just shut it all down and put a new one back up.
Is it cool if I get my sweater real quick?
Yeah. It's all good. It happens.
It sounds clean though.
Yeah, it sounds good on our end. It sounded good on our end the whole time last time too. We ready or? Okay, cool.
So I don't look at no cameras, right?
No, just
Okay.
like this, because they're all ready to go. That's why we have them all.
All right, cool.
That's you. That'll be you the whole time, and then they'll cut to this one sometimes. And And we are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, and Facebook. Do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. We'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas. And today we have a very special guest. I'm going to have you introduce yourself to the audience. Tell them a little bit about who you are and what you do.
First of all, thank you for having me on. My name is Adrian Gonzalez. I'm a R&B singer, rapper. I do Spanish music. I do a little bit of everything. I songwrite. I do the whole shebang. Everything. So I'm a jack of all trades.
And you said you have a podcast too.
I do have a podcast.
Tell us a little about the podcast.
So the podcast that I have, it's a boxing podcast.
Okay.
It's called Off the Hook with AJ.
Off the Hook? I like that.
Yeah, Off the Hook with AJ. Because I'm formerly known as AJ.
Okay.
So
like Prince, formerly known as the Prince, or formerly known as the artist.
Right. So
that's dope.
Right. So I switched it. I did a whole rebrand. Adrian Gonzalez. That's my actual name.
Okay.
So I just did a whole rebrand, and but yeah, the podcast, man, that I have is a boxing podcast. I'm a huge boxing fan.
Oh, that's cool.
I matchmake. So I've interviewed everybody, man.
Oh yeah, like who you interviewed on the boxing one? Anybody big?
Yeah, Canelo, Crawford.
What?
Pacquiao.
Damn.
James Toney. Who else? Oscar De La Hoya. Fernando Vargas. You name it.
Dang, you like all the big dogs, dude.
Yeah. So I've been in camp with them.
Okay. So you used to box?
No, not me.
Okay.
But I'll be in camp with them as far as like media and,
okay.
and stuff like that. So,
oh wow.
Like I've been to Colorado Springs with Terrence Crawford.
Oh wow.
Omaha, Nebraska, out there. I was with Canelo in Vegas for the Caleb Plant, and actually no, I'm sorry, not the Caleb Plant fight. The Bivol fight.
Okay.
So I was out there. So yeah, I'm always in Vegas, man, for the fights.
Dang. So how long? So you get to invited to all these fights?
Yeah, so you got to go through the credentials and stuff with the promotional companies.
Dang.
And
we're gonna have to do this together, man.
Oh, let's go.
So we have fight segments.
Okay.
So not just boxers. I've had some boxers in here, but I also have just MMA fighters. Okay. So I've had some MMA guys, some UFC guys, King of the Cage guys.
Okay.
We even have power slap guys.
Nice.
So I brought a lot of power slap guys in here. One of them hit me up, and ever since then, we have all these different power slap guys coming in too.
Man, you got to keep it diverse, man.
And dude, since you're doing that, I mean, I might as well. I don't even care if we're on the pod right now. Like, I know you're kind of far. You already came about an hour.
Yeah, Lancaster.
But I think it'd be dope, dude, because I'm collabing with a lot of people lately.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. The collabs are starting to come together, but for a fight podcast, I think it's good to have other people that are invited. Because I did MMA most of my life. I boxed, too.
Okay, cool.
I did all that kind of stuff.
So you've actually like boxed. You've been in the ring.
Yeah.
Okay,
so that's the reason I interview fighters, because I loved fighting.
Right.
I did MMA for most of my life. I've done jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, MMA, everything, dude.
Okay.
So when I bring fighters in, I ask them a lot of questions about that situation, how they do things. Their mentality is just different.
Oh
right?
Yeah, breed.
You attack life differently.
Oh yeah,
because I mean, getting punches, especially I feel like in this day and age, getting punches thrown at you is not normal for people anymore.
I mean, who wants to get hit in the head all the day?
Yeah,
all the time. Like you gotta have some screws loose.
Yeah.
In order for you to get in the ring or the octagon.
Yeah.
And take a punch or a kick or like
and not have the curl up effect.
Right.
Because a lot of people curl up, close their eyes, things like that, naturally.
You can't be afraid to get hit.
Exactly. Exactly.
But like Mayweather always said, hit and don't get hit. That's why he does the shoulder roll.
Have you interviewed Mayweather?
I have not.
Dude, I love Mayweather. Dude.
See, I wasn't a huge.
So okay, when I was younger, I wasn't a fan of Mayweather until I watched a whole thing of how he trains, and I became a Mayweather fan.
Oh, the way he trains is like
he's a gym rat.
Oh yeah,
and he's
until this day.
He is not even like it's like not even he's human the way he trains.
Right.
And so I'm like all that trash talk. I feel like he deserves it. So there and dude, I'm telling you, I didn't like Mayweather. Okay, this is what I really didn't like him. Remember when Victor Ortiz was headbutting him, and then he hit him and knocked him out. I was mad. I was like, dude, what the heck? I got all mad. And I was like, I already kind of wasn't like a Mayweather fan, but I was remember being mad at that fight, right? And then I started watching him more. I was like, because I was mad. I was like, this dude I can't believe he did that.
Right.
But everything he did, like low key, because I'm actually talking to Victor Ortiz. I'm trying to get him on the pod.
Guy.
Dude, I love Victor Ortiz.
That's my guy.
And he was even on the Expendables and all that.
Yeah,
and I was like, dude, this guy's killing it.
Yeah.
So I've talked to him a little bit through Instagram. I'm trying to get him to come on the pod. We talked a little bit.
We'll make that happen.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that,
We'll
man.
make that happen.
I appreciate that. So, but when that happened, I was kind of like, I was watching the like clips of him, and I started watching the how he trains, and I was like, all right, nobody can be mad at this guy.
Nah.
He trains so hard, so much.
Even till this day.
Yes,
He's what,
dude.
45 around there, right? And I mean, he got that fight coming up now with Tyson, right? Exhibition.
Yeah, yeah.
But he always trains. He never leaves the gym. So one of my guys, man, that I work with a lot, his name is Damani Kato Kane. He's a pro fighter.
Okay.
And he actually was in camp with them.
Oh.
So
damn.
I was supposed to go to Vegas when they were in Vegas with Mayweather, but for some reason I ended up not going. But that was going to be the time that I was going to be able to be in the same room with him.
Damn.
And like I said, I was never a fan of like Mayweather, the way he approached things and stuff like that. Nah,
I understand. But he got a lot of hate on him too. I didn't realize that at the beginning, right? Either. I was kind of like, dude, he gets a lot of hate. Yes, he's a trash talker, but all the best were. Even Muhammad.
You have to be a trash talker in boxing. You got to sell tickets.
Yeah, yeah.
You got to sell tickets. I've learned this. I'll tell you this. Me being in the boxing industry, I've learned that when they're in the gym or when they're, promoting a fight, right? And then you catch them when they're not in that element, in that mode, they're totally different.
Yeah.
They're different,
Yeah.
But you have to be that guy to promote fights.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at Canelo now. Every press conference, every opponent that he has, now he's shit talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta sell fights. And I've always said before I got into the boxing industry, I was like, man, is it real or is it just a fluke?
Yeah.
Now being in there, I'm like, a lot of times they just do that to sell fights, and then after the fight happens, they hug and they become friends.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's
8 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
Not all the time. There are some fights that they really hate each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. But that's dope, man. I think it would be dope. I mean, so you do the pod by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so that's dope, man.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, what kind of questions do you ask these guys?
The same, like, honestly, I like to.
Is it raw? Like
it's
this?
raw.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not scripted. I ask them, how they got into boxing, what made them get into boxing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and what was the trials and tribulations to get where you're at now? You know what I mean? Because it's a cold game to be in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same as the music industry. Everybody wants to rap. Everybody wants to sing and do music and stuff like that. It's the same now with boxing. Everybody now wants to box. There's a million of boxers out there. What makes you stand out from the rest?
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's only literally, I would say, less than 50 fighters that are really doing it.
Yeah.
That are on that stage.
I got my son in boxing. He's 16.
I got my son in boxing. And he's 15.
Okay. See?
Yeah, yeah.
He boxes
He
for.
started a little late. I just
yeah.
barely got him in.
Well, I had him doing MMA, and I had him doing jiu-jitsu for a little while, and then I have him in wrestling. I've had him wrestling for like 3 years.
Yeah.
But I had him in since he was like 10. He was doing MMA and jiu-jitsu.
Oh, okay.
But obviously they train him a little different when they're that young, and then I kind of put him in different things. But the boxing, he's like natural. So I love watching him box, man. And it's like, how's your son doing?
He's good. He's good. He likes it because of the conditioning and stuff like that. And the one thing I would say about boxing and MMA, anything that you do with combat sports, it teaches you discipline. Yeah. It teaches you discipline, and at the end of the day, like, it makes you appreciate more things. Not everybody can do it.
Yeah. This is Mel, my co-host.
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Welcome. I'm glad you made it.
Thank
Sorry
you for
I'm
having
late,
me.
guys.
No, it's all, hey, it's better late than never, right?
So we were just talking about how he does. He has his own podcast as well.
Oh, okay.
And he has a boxing podcast.
Oh.
And he has all the big dogs in there. Canelo. He's had Pacquiao.
No
he's had everybody. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so we were talking about that because I think that's dope. Because I think it's different. It's harder for people to talk to other fighters about fighting. You see, it's really hard. You see, there's other podcasts. I'm kind of like, what's going on with these pods? Like, I don't like the questions they come up with and
Mm-mm.
things like that. But if you're getting the big dogs, dude, I want to watch this. I know you're probably having some good podcasts with.
Oh yeah, yeah, and not only that, like I've had them on my, like, because I go to the press conferences and stuff like
Oh,
that.
dude, I want to
So
go
it's
with
all-
you, man.
It's,
We gotta
it's
do
all,
awesome.
more
We
than
gotta
welcome,
do
man.
this.
More than welcome.
Press passes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you run the podcast yourself?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I've had co-hosts,
Yeah.
but for some reason they'll,
Doesn't work out.
Yeah, it doesn't work out. So I'd rather just do it alone.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Mhm.
wrong. Like, I would love to have, somebody a part of it,
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that, because it just takes the pressure off.
Yeah. Oh, dude, trust me. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So I have two. So it's her and another guy. He can't be here today, but we usually, I mean, sometimes we'll have this room full of people, and we have dating and relationships. We have all kinds of different things here.
Yeah, no.
So,
and even like on my podcast, like, I'll ask them all types of questions that doesn't even involve boxing. We'll talk about other sports,
Life, kind of in
life,
general.
just everything.
Mm-hmm.
How I don't really get into the politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We barely started getting into it just because of,
We kind of just touched it
and
a little bit.
it blew up a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, whoa. You know what I mean?
it's
Like,
good content.
yeah. And I didn't really want to. She knows how I am. I don't really care about politics. But I feel like there's some things you got to stand up for a little bit. And
of
like,
course.
we were like, you know what? I'm just gonna say something.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was gonna hit as hard as it did. And I was
Yeah.
like, dang.
I mean, sometimes I'll get in my feelings and I'll start blabbing on social media. You know what I mean? But you do got to say something. At the end of the day, if you stay quiet, then
Well, if the thing is too, I look at it as an obligation. You have a platform, and there are platforms building, and it's almost like it almost looks weak to stay quiet about a big situation, right? Doesn't it?
especially if you have a platform.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say this: not if you don't have a podcast, doesn't mean you have to have a podcast or anything like that. Just you as an individual, you as a person, you have a platform. Social media is a platform.
Yeah.
So you don't have to be a influencer or anything like that. You could just get on the net and start talking about your feelings
Yeah.
and how you feel about it. So you don't have to have certain things. Social media is the biggest platform.
Yeah.
So
Well, the thing is, I
why
don't
not use it?
see. I don't like talking. I never liked talking about politics. I always thought, dude, you can't change nothing anyways. I have my own business and all this stuff. So I look at it as I use whoever's in office to benefit anything I can with my business.
Right.
I think I can't do anything to change it. These guys are in office. It is what it is.
Right.
Use what you can with what they got going on.
Exactly.
And that's how I look at it. But when there's certain things happen and things are just kind of going chaotic, out of control out there, how you kind of see how that is.
Yeah.
And people are like literally messaging me, hey, why you haven't said anything about this? Why don't you say something? And I'm like, dude, because I don't like getting into that. They're like, dude, you gotta. People are asking, and I'm like, I almost like, man, is it my obligation to say something? Like, maybe it is,
And not necessarily your obligation. It's just say so. I mean, look, we're in a country that you have freedom of speech, right? So some people do take advantage of that though, and they do talk like dumb stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But there's some things out there that do hit points, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've always said this: there's no such thing as bad content.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I just don't want to produce bad content
Because you don't want that energy.
Yeah,
you know what
I
mean?
love to have fun.
I'm the same way.
You know, I'd rather have fun, have at least fun from what I'm thinking is fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is not like bringing bad energy on me.
Yeah,
you know?
and I feel like a lot of people, when they do say something, they're kind of afraid of the backlash that they'll get because, yes, we have freedom of speech, but a lot of times, a lot of people don't say things because they're like, some people, if you don't agree with them, oh, you're in a box
You're a bigot,
now.
or
You know what I
you're
mean?
this
And
or
you're
that,
categorized something negative, and it's just like, it's
That's
not even
true.
like that. You know, it's just like we all have our own opinion about things, and if we feel how we feel about certain things, and that's us alone. That's just our own opinion, and we have a right to that. So I think a lot of times too, people don't know how to like respect that. You know, respect
especially this
how
day and
you
age,
feel. You know what I
you
mean?
know?
Like that's the problem, I think, and that's why a lot of people don't say anything. And so we battle with questions, and we're like, do we say anything? Do we talk about it? What do we do? You know what I mean? It's like, just do it. Like,
People are afraid to get canceled. 'Cause
yes,
any
cancel
little thing you
culture.
They cancel you,
It's
especially
crazy.
YouTube. YouTube's one of the biggest cancel culture right there.
Yeah.
They're being a little more lenient lately.
TikTok is the biggest.
Yeah, yeah.
TikTok is
TikTok
number
is
one.
more strict, and I think YouTube is kind
But I
of
feel
getting
like
there. But
TikTok is probably the biggest platform though. Like
yeah.
Yeah,
know?
Unless you like hit something on YouTube, and you're one of the big dogs, yeah. But
Yeah.
right now, out of everything, unless you're one of the big dogs on YouTube, TikTok's the thing.
Yeah.
I've always said this: if you're at like a Joe Rogan, right?
Mm-hmm.
He talks about everything.
Mhm.
Everything.
And if he gets canceled, he don't give.
He
a
don't
crap.
care,
He
yeah.
don't care.
Yeah. Well, he does bite his tongue on certain things though,
Certain things.
because he knows what you can get away with, and he can get away with a little bit more. He's
Yeah.
dude, 250 million. He just got signed to Spotify.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he ain't
But
getting
he
canceled.
doesn't-
He's the biggest podcast in the world. There's
Bro,
nobody bigger.
He's laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. Cancel me. I'm still
Yeah.
spending.
Yeah.
So okay, let's get into your music now.
Okay.
So you do music.
Yes.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your music. I know we played some stuff on IG,
Mhm.
but tell us a little bit about how you got into music and what kind of music do you do?
Okay, so I was singing ever since I was like 5 years old, right? Like rancheras and stuff like that. So when I became, when I turned, what was it, like maybe like 14, 15, I think that's the first time I went to the studio.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and
That's young.
yeah, yeah. So but at that point though, I was trying to be a rapper.
Mm.
I didn't think I had the voice like that, but everybody's like, nah, man, like sing, sing.
Mhm.
And, I got the writing pen. And so little by little, started doing reggaeton, started doing R&B.
The reggaeton probably sold.
Mixing
huh?
it up.
Well, that's what got me linked up with Daddy Yankee.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So, I was in Puerto Rico out there in San Juan.
Uh-huh.
That's when I met him. And then since then, we've been locked in.
Nice.
damn.
So I've been signed like 3 times. And I just recently signed a record deal with
Okay.
Silent Giant Entertainment.
Oh, damn.
wow.
Okay.
in
Yeah.
April.
Oh,
So
wow.
Shouts out to them.
Nice.
Yeah. How you feeling about that?
Oh, blessed.
Yeah.
Blessed. But I signed a deal with them in a genre that I wasn't typically known for, which is regional Mexican music,
Okay.
like corridos, stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did a song called Somos Extraños, and that's the single that we, been promoting.
Mm.
But I recorded it before I signed with them.
Okay.
And then put it on social media. I didn't release it, it was just a video of me in the studio, and it blew up. So that's when they reached out to me, and I ended up signing a deal with them. We did the video, we recorded the record at their studio, and the rest is history. Now we got another record coming out this month or next month.
We're gonna have to hear that song. man.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to do a little for us, even if it's just a little piece.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
We could have you shoot the beat to John too, if you have it or whatever.
The new one that's gonna come
Oh
out.
no!
or
Hey,
Somos
either one.
Extraños?
If we get exclusive,
Oh,
I just play.
Yeah. I
Either
can do
one.
I can do a cappella of the new one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we could do that.
Not the full. Not the full.
Yeah, no, just a
song
piece,
yet.
just
You
a
gotta
little
wait.
piece,
You gotta
little
wait.
piece,
A
yeah.
little teaser.
But
Yeah.
so I started doing shows, in my younger days, and touring and stuff. So I love music. Music's in me, and I've always said this: I would never stop doing music.
Mm-hmm.
I might retire as a singer, like an artist,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll always be in the studio producing or writing songs
Writing.
for other artists.
Okay.
You
Who
know?
have you wrote for?
I wrote for actually. I can't even talk about it right now.
Mm.
But no, I've written for a lot of artists.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't name them right now.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've written for a lot of artists.
So how does it work when you start a project, right? Before you're signed and like the legal end of it, like how does it work with your rights to the song, their rights to a percentage of the song revenue? Like how does is that all in basically specified in your contract with them?
Yeah. It's like publishing percentages and stuff like that. Every deal's different.
Mm-hmm.
But your publishing is your biggest. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's your bread right there.
Mhm.
Your publishing. So it all depends on who produced the beat, who composed everything, and then the songwriting. I write all my music.
Okay.
So, I write all my music, I perform all my music. But the label, they obviously get a bigger chunk of
Mhm.
revenue that comes in.
Okay.
'cause,
Once you're signed and it
once you're
starts kind of
signed.
like blowing up. and
Yeah.
stuff.
They get a
Got
bigger
it.
percentage. But now with Spotify and all that
Mhm.
stuff, like streams, there's so many ways to make money in this industry.
Yeah.
But publishing is your biggest thing. You gotta either ASCAP, BMI, whatever the case is, Always got to sign up as an artist. So I always tell artists that always sign up with ASCAP or BMI or any publishing company.
I just came across ASCAP because I run manage artists as well. I'm part of a management team.
Okay.
And we have a couple artists, and I just barely kind of like put them onto that because I forget how I came across it. Probably just talking to people and learning, about ins and outs and stuff like that. So, but yeah, definitely.
Always get your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
With publishing, that's your biggest thing. Don't ever sell your publishing.
Yeah.
If you sell your publishing, you're selling your soul.
Yeah, no.
So I'd rather have more percentage on my publishing side than streams.
So do you write your own music too?
I write my own music.
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. Okay.
All of it.
So what do you okay, let's say the latest, I don't know if you can talk about the latest song, but the song maybe before that you said you wrote. What's that one more about?
The Somos Extraños?
Yeah.
So it's basically like you're at a venue or whatever, a club or a bar, wherever you're at, and you just see a girl. Somos Extraños in English is like we're strangers. So you're a stranger, to that person. So you want to get to know that person. So it's kind of like trying to finesse the girl, like, hey, what's up? On that type of vibe. So that's what it's about. Just basically we're strangers, but I want to get to know you. So what do we gotta do? And it's featuring Abigail. My homegirl Abigail. So she's on the song.
Oh
as well.
yeah, I've heard of her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. So how long how did you get into that genre of music though? Because you said you weren't comfortable. So like, when did you start doing that?
I'll always, when I'm so I have my own studio at home. So whenever I'm in the studio, I always like to test,
dabble,
dabble with different type of genres. So I always say this is like my favorite phrase. Basically, I'm just throwing spaghetti on the wall and seeing what sticks. So
you're a creator.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I've done country music. I've written country music. So country music. A lot of people don't know this. It's actually one of my favorite genres. I love country music. Yeah.
That's different.
So yeah, just trying to see what hits.
Yeah.
I don't like to just stay in the same thing. You gotta expand. You gotta think outside the box.
Always.
And I love challenges. Yeah. So that genre, the regional music, that was a challenge for me, and it still is a challenge, and I love it. I love it because it's giving me more fuel. Like, all right, now I'm gonna tackle this one.
Are you one of those artists or guys, anyways, or like people, period, that like okay, say, oh, I love rap, I stick to rap all the time, and that's what I usually listen to? Or you bounce around? I
bounce around.
I like that. So you're like, I feel like you're just like a creator of what
artist.
You feel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Like, if I knew how to speak Chinese, I'll probably do a Chinese record.
Yeah. For real, probably. For real. I'm sure.
No, straight up. Like if I knew how to speak any type of language other than Spanish and English, I'll do it.
Yeah.
I've done reggae.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
I've done all types.
Some like
crossovers,
some Sublime type stuff, or what?
Yeah, like no, seriously, like so I just like to have fun. Music is having fun.
Yeah. Do you have like a music background growing up? Like anyone in your family that also was into music?
My sister, she's actually still doing it right now.
What is she's a singer?
Chabela, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's my older sister, and I actually just came out in her video.
Oh, wow.
She just dropped the video. A song's called Soy Como Soy, and so she, she will influence me in that. And my brother was a DJ.
Oh, okay. So
my,
a little bit
my
of
uncles, my dad, they all sang, at the parties and stuff like that. My only default, I will say this, is I don't know how to play an instrument.
Oh, okay.
I would always wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing. But
you can still learn.
I know, yeah.
It's never too late to learn an instrument.
One of my dreams is like to be on stage and just with the guitar,
jamming.
just jamming out.
Just an acoustic.
Yeah. So
with machado hats on, like
So that's why I switched up my whole image now with with that word. Now I'm with the sombrero, and stuff like that, dressing like that. Like I've always loved it. As a kid, I have pictures. So people try to pull my receipts. Like, nah. As a kid, my dad dressed me up like that. So I didn't just jump on the bandwagon. Nah. And I love it. I feel comfortable in it.
Where did you grow up from?
I'm from Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm from up north. So but I stay in Lancaster.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I love all types of music.
So let's go here. What's your foundation built off of? I like to ask artists this because I kind of want to see where their heads at with how they do things, because artists are very in touch with, I feel like, in a sense, who they are. So what's your foundation built off of? Like, what's your center?
In regards to like what's my motivation, like, or
God, family, like things like that.
Oh,
like
family.
what's your center?
family.
Okay.
Family. I'll be honest with you. I don't do the music to get rich and famous off of it. Honestly, I do music because I love it. I love it. Because if you have in your mindset, oh, this record is going to make me a meal. I'm going to get famous and rich off of this. You put too much pressure on yourself, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened with the song Somos Extraños, where I didn't put too much pressure on myself. I just let loose and locked in, and it got me signed. You know?
Wow. That's crazy though.
But family's the biggest for me though. Family and just doing what you love to do. You only live once.
Yeah.
So that's why, I'm in the boxing thing too. Like everything, just, you gotta have fun. You gotta use the time that you have.
And I completely agree with that, because, I mean, when you're able to just be who you want to be and enter, because a lot of people just say, oh, you got to stick in that lane. But, dude, we experience a lot in life. Why do we got to stay in that lane?
Exactly.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
Like, you can't tell us what we got to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I feel like even growing up, that's how a lot of it was. Like, oh, no, you got to be like this. Like, nah, I don't want to be. I want to be doing this. But that's when you see entrepreneurship born, and you see talent and all this different stuff happening, because you don't need to stick to that. You can do whatever you want.
I agree. And that's the thing. The only person that's going to hold you back is yourself.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell you what to do.
Nope.
Because the world wants to keep you in a lane.
Oh, yeah.
And it's up to you to say, I ain't staying in that lane.
No. And that's why I do all types of genres, because it's like I'm a jack of all trades.
Right.
You want a country record? Holla at me. You want a Spanish record? Let's go. You want an R&B record? Let's do it. You want me to get greedy and rap on a record? Let's go.
Are you doing any like concerts or anything like that?
I got a concert coming up November 14th in Lancaster.
Okay.
Yeah, November 14th. It's going to be at Jalisco Bar.
Okay, Jalisco, yeah.
Yeah, so, little by little, we're doing shows. I actually went 7 years without performing.
Oh, wow.
So now I'm getting back into it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of
7 years is a long time.
So this will be your first performance?
No.
Oh, you've already been performing?
Yeah, I performed a few times, like, before,
okay.
But like last year was the first time
in 7 years.
In 7 years, even though I've dropped like 3 albums.
Yeah, you're still active. It's just not publicly like that.
Yeah.
So were you nervous when you first got back up on there? Yeah.
Honestly, that show sucked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, you got to say that about yourself sometimes. I mean, hey,
we're own worst critics.
Hey, I even go, hey, man, I wasn't good on that pod. Like, I already know the deal.
I'm like, hey, to hold yourself
I was
accountable.
terrible. You have to.
You have to hold yourself accountable. And I apologize to the people that went. They saw a shit show. I basically, I had to get my feet wet again.
Yeah.
And I got too overconfident, and it sucked. But I hold myself accountable, and
it is what it is sometimes.
And after that, I bounce back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's kind of good to be like, okay, I need to get my shit together and get back on stage and do it right.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I do that a lot. I mean,
No, seriously, like.
I was like,
You gotta even check sometimes. Wait, bring it back. Bring it back a little bit.
Yeah. Nah, but sometimes you gotta get like.
That's why I didn't have any of those Modelo's that you brought in.
Oh, I know.
That's why I didn't have any.
Oh yeah, no. No.
I like to let loose a little bit,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you gotta hold yourself accountable. So.
Yep.
Yes. So
have fun.
Yeah. So what are you looking to do next? Like, what's the next thing? Because it seems like your hands are in a lot of things. Let's go here. What are you looking to do with? That's what I want to ask. What are you looking to do with the podcast? Like, what's that next big step you want to do?
So the podcast, I've actually kind of like stepped back on it a little bit because of the music.
Okay.
Kind of because the same thing. I have my hands in everything, where it gets a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I try to do too much, so I kind of like set back on the podcast a little bit to focus more on the music. But now I'm getting back into the boxing podcast because, I mean, it was doing good. You know what I mean? So now I kind of like now have to like Oh, sorry.
There you
I have to build it back up again in a
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
How long have you had the podcast?
I started the podcast in 2021.
Okay.
2000? No, I'm sorry. No, 2019. It was right before the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it blew up during that. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A lot of podcasts blew up during that time.
Oh, yeah.
We came after the pandemic.
Yeah. No, I did it. I mean, obviously, you had a lot of time in your hands.
Yeah.
So, and I love to talk. So I'm like,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
How'd you get the
literally.
connections that you did? 'Cause you had some good connections to meet with all these guys.
So with that, I started the podcast, right? And then I didn't really know a lot of the like boxers like that. I had a lot of boxer friends, like professional boxers, you know, and they were like, dude, you know, I'm the guy that they would go to the house to watch all the fights, you know, and I'm like, oh, you know, because I know details, weight classes, all this, you know,
Yeah.
and
It was a thing for you.
it
like,
was.
That's what
So
you're
that's when they were
interested
like,
in.
why don't you start a podcast and start talking about it, you know? And I was like, all right. So that happened little by little, and then I ended up signing with Blue Moon Entertainment. For the podcast side of it, you know, for their podcast, and I was gonna be the head of that.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
That's freaking badass.
So with that, it was at the gym too in Van Nuys.
Okay.
You know, with Buddy McGirt, James Toney,
Mm.
Victor Ortiz, Zab Judah,
Damn.
you name it, Tyrone Woodley. They were all right, like people. They were there. They were at my disposal, like you know.
So,
Wow,
so that's how you
that's
met
awesome.
them all.
So that's how I met them. They coming in, you know. We did interviews with Eric Morales, Marco Antonio Barrera, you know,
Damn, dude.
Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
Yeah.
So like just being there, you know, going to work every day there. They were right there. The studio was across. It was in the same, you know, shopping center.
Yeah.
So all we had to do was just walk right over to the gym and just start interviewing these people.
How was it when you first started? Were you able just to like be smooth with it? It took you time, like obviously getting a little nervous and things like that.
Yeah. If you don't get nervous, then that means you don't love what you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it was just something different for me now being there, like a reporter.
Yeah.
Can you say, you know, like a reporter and interviewing them while they're working out.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to bother them too much,
Right,
you
right.
know. So you
Because
gotta,
they're in, like in
But
the
you were
zone.
allowed to. That's why you were there.
yeah, because I was an
Yeah.
employee there.
Oh,
That was my job, is to get, you know, like shouts out to my boy Ellie Setback. I was the Ellie Setback of that gym. You know what I mean? Like getting exclusives, going to other gyms. You know, when there was a big fight coming up, going to other gyms. You know, and going like to Wild Card, right? Like going to like all these different gyms and doing stuff like that. You know, getting press conferences, going to the press conferences and interviewing the fighters, the trainers, promoters, all that at the press conferences, the open workouts. You know,
So just kind of keeping in touch with the community, basically.
yeah, it's a lot.
And this is that started from you just starting your podcast.
That's how it started.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's how it started. That like seriously, like a lot of people were like, "Dude, like, are you serious?" When they say it kind of blew up overnight, it did. And I was like, "Man, I've been doing music for so long, and it took me so
this
long."
hit.
And this one, I just said, "Okay, let's do it." Bought a mic, bought the program, let's go.
Damn.
And you know, YouTube, and I was just only doing audio. I wasn't even doing what you guys are doing.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like this is next level. I need to step my game up.
and especially doing it during that time though. That was the biggest thing. That time everybody was watching. Like that's
And
when
I feel
all
like
these
even
podcasts
back then,
blew up.
all the podcasts were just audio too. Like you said,
Yeah.
there weren't a lot of
I mean,
video.
there was like Fresh and Fit during that.
There wasn't a lot, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't. That's
It
probably
was a handful that, but a lot of it was, you know,
Yeah.
audio.
a lot of it was audio.
And the guys that were doing it, they were doing it with phones.
Yeah.
They were just doing it with phones.
Well,
Yeah.
when I would
Yeah.
do the interviews, it was just through my iPhone.
yeah.
See?
Yeah, I have a little freaking tripod, and hey,
Mm-hmm.
you know, stick my phone right in their face.
So do you got
Yeah.
your own studio out there still and all that, or how's that all work?
At my house,
Yeah.
I
Got everything set
Your
up.
podcast studio or like a recording studio? Because I know you said.
I got both.
Oh,
So
okay.
the same thing that I do with my recording studio, I use it as my podcast
Oh,
as well.
gotcha.
Okay, so that's where they went to your house to do the pod, the fighters, or it was mostly on site.
No, it was mostly on site.
Okay,
It was mostly on site. Like I would go
it's
to
harder to get
them.
them to go to you. Huh?
Yeah, Canelo's not going to no Lancaster.
Yeah.
You know, but I would go to them, and even like going like, you know, to Colorado or Omaha, like with Terrence Crawford, you know, like stuff like that. Sometimes you have to take risks.
Yeah.
and
You're
just go up.
basically literally putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
Like going after it, after all the like
Dude, that's like a
matches
good
and
hustle.
getting those interviews.
I like that you just went out there and just did that.
Yeah.
That's a hustle. Bro.
Honestly, it's fun. Fight week is the funnest because you stay at the hotel where all the fighters, all the media, all the promoters are at. So I'll be at, you know, the bar having a drink with, you know, a couple friends, whatever, and then oh, there's Victor. Hey, what's up? You know, like, and then start talking. What you think about the fight that's coming up? It's all about content.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of competition in that. So everybody wants an exclusive. Everybody wants that video that's going to create a buzz. And
there's a ton of them, huh?
yeah, a ton of them, you know. And Ellie Setback, he's the one that, you know, he took me under his wing and, you know, and helped me out a lot, you know, on interviewing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I can imagine like going up to like a celebrity fighter and just like, hey, like, can I do a quick interview? Like, I mean, it's all knowing how to talk to people too. Like, you know, you can't really be too like nervous. You just gotta kind of go for it.
Some reporters though, what they do, and I've noticed it, is that they just go there and bam, put the phone on or their camera. And
It's already going.
Yeah, and just start asking them without even
Asking them to
right.
if they
so
can.
Me,
Yeah.
What a lot of people took and they love like the way I do it is, hey, can I take about a couple minutes of your time? I don't want to do a full on 15, 20 minute interview.
Yeah,
Just
a couple
give me
minutes.
2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
Tell me about the fight. Tell me about what you got coming up.
Quick.
Give me your prediction.
Yeah.
Bam. On to the next. Boom. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that time, you have all these videos.
Yeah.
All these. It was a point in time where I had too much where I was like, which one am I going to push first?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's fun, though. It's fun, and it's just about being respectful to these fighters. You know, because, come on, who wants to do interviews on Fight Week? They're focused on...
And then if you're just going up to them and shoving a mic in your face, it's like, bro, get away. Like,
there's
you
a
know
time
what I mean?
and place for that. If it's a press conference or, like, let's say the weigh-ins or whatever, open workout,
yeah.
everybody's there for that.
For the same thing,
They know
right.
already that they're going to get interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the program like that.
Yeah.
So you're all there, and then you put your phone, you know, and everybody's asking questions, and they give, you know, they answer everybody's questions. So there's time and place for that. But then when you see them just solo or whatever the case is, you don't just run up to them and just boom.
Yeah, no.
You know.
Yep.
I mean, there's some that do it and it works, but me, I like to build a relationship.
That's how. Yeah.
You got a lot of talent in different things, man. So that's cool because
I appreciate that.
I feel like you probably know how to just handle yourself around a lot of different things.
I've been around a lot of celebrities. I've been around a lot of like big people to where I get numb. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all normal.
Yeah.
The difference between a fighter and me is you're a fighter. You're making millions, you know, and I'm trying to get at your level.
Yeah.
You know, but they're people.
Yeah.
They're people, and it's just about being respectful and talking to them.
Yeah.
You know, and I love to talk, you know, so like when it comes to the podcast, it was perfect for me.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I can gravitate, I could pull a person in for the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
That's wild, man. That's so cool to see that that it was already a passion of yours and you just turned into a business.
Yeah, and I didn't even know it was a passion of mine until I really got into it.
Yeah.
You know, well, boxing's always been a passion, but as far as
it's talking to them.
interviewing,
Because you were saying that you would when they would come over your house, they would come over and watch the fight. You were saying that you knew the weight, you know the weigh-ins, you knew everything that was going to go down. You knew the stats, all that. So
I pay
when
attention to detail a lot.
Yeah. So when it came time to do this, like it was easy for you. So it was kind of like you just used what you had and just kind of like steroided it out a little bit.
It was in me, and I brought it out. I didn't even know it was in me. You know, so I found a different type of talent that I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
So it was cool, you know.
And what did your boys say about that when they see you interviewing all these big dog fighters? You know what I mean?
They love it.
They were just like, damn,
they're
huh?
cool. My son, he's the one that's like, oh, Dad, he shows his friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you know. Like,
What made you take a step back? Oh, because of the music?
Because of the music.
So how long have you stepped back from it? How long has it been?
A few months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not too long. I haven't done the podcast, though, in like almost 6 months. Right?
Okay.
So I'm getting back into it, you know. But I still keep in touch with everybody. I'm still watching the fights. I'm still in tune with everything, you know.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I build relationships, you know, and So
long term.
Yeah, long-term relationships, because I've just been myself. I'm not over here, hey, I need an exclusive.
For clout.
Yeah, acting like a vulture, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those guys out
like,
there.
for example, Victor Ortiz, right? Like, that's my guy, man. Like, I respect him. I got nothing but love for him, man. And we talk all the time.
Yeah, that's dope.
And anything he needs, I got him. Anything I need, he got me. Like, with the interviews or whatever, we just talk about, hey, what you think about the fight? Just, BS.
You know what I've been noticing about him a lot is he's really in touch with God right now.
Oh,
and
since I've known him.
See, and I would love to get him on the pod because I wanted him to talk about that.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I wanted not just boxing. I wanted to talk to him about that. I never asked him that. I never said it because of that reason. But I was like, man. So I hit him up because I started seeing his Instagram a lot. He did reply back. He actually replies back to me.
Oh, he does.
Like, easily too. I'm like, dang, this is crazy. He's replying back. So we would be talking. And then I tried to book him, and the days I was trying to book him is he couldn't do it because his kids were in a sport or something like that. And he said he couldn't do it those days, and he had every other weekend or something like that with his kids, whatever, something like that, right? But I was like really trying to get him on because I wanted to hear what he had to say about that. Yeah. I just really think people that I feel like people that make it like high up there, and they're still talking about God, and they're still I like bringing people on that can talk about that with our audience.
It's respectable.
Yeah.
Because like I said earlier, we're all human.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're fighters. They do what they do. We all have our professions,
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we all eat and sleep the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't understand that social media now, it's so easy to approach people.
Yeah.
Like they always tell me, like, how's it that you talk to this person? All I had to do was just send a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, hey, can I get you on my show? Like,
that's
hey.
what I've been doing. Yeah.
But not like that. Like, as far as, hey, can I get you on my show? And then,
So
what up?
cutthroat. No, but it's
yeah.
yeah.
Like, hey, how, like, what's going on, champ? Like, just start small talk, and then, hey, look, I got a podcast.
Takes a couple comments on the post that they post, and just building that like.
But some of them,
friendship.
Some fighters or even like artists or whatever, you kind of do have to approach them like that. Like, hey, what can we do to get you on my show?
Yeah.
But some, if you see that they're very active and very like humble, just message them.
And some people want to tell their story, and I don't think they want to go on like the Joe Rogan or something because I feel like they think, oh, there's a lot of pressure for them to go on that. So that's why I think a lot of people are responding to me and they're saying they do want to come on. I talked to Jamie Kennedy and he's talking about it, but I haven't got him on yet. Yeah. And the same thing with Jay Moore.
Okay.
Right, like a few actors, they've been hitting me up, and he's like, I just don't want to. I live in West Hollywood, man. That drives crazy, but like we need to talk. We need to get hook up together for real. So, and I'm like, dude, I would never even be able to communicate with them like that if I didn't have this pod. Yeah. But I can tell that they want to get on this one for that reason, probably.
Right, right. And it's just about putting yourself out there, man.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're gonna get shut down.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that's
for
gonna
sure.
happen.
Get left on red, shut down. That don't bother me at all.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
We're dudes. We had that shit our whole lives. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it is what it is.
Facts. So it's like at the end of the day.
You're not girls though. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones.
She's like, oh my god. No, but it's true though. You know, you gotta take a shutdown. You're gonna get shut down. Yeah. But timing is everything. It might not happen, when you want it to happen with that certain person that you want on the show, but it will happen eventually,
It's all in God's timing.
It's all in God's timing and in His hands. So let it be. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
Yep.
Like today.
Exactly.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
Meant to be for me to be here today.
Oh, yeah. I love the conversation. This is like a dope conversation.
I love it.
I'm interested in who you are and what you do because I feel like there's a lot of like, well, obviously I'm in the podcast game, but I love music. Yeah. I was in a band years ago, but like we ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh,
but like,
come on now.
A long time ago, man. I was in my 20s. It was crazy.
I'm about to interview you right now.
But I just love music, so I get that whole thing,
Yeah.
And to see you hit different aspects of music is just dope.
I love it, man. Like who knows where I'll be in 5-10 years from now, but I'm in the moment.
Yeah.
And
I like that.
That's how you gotta live. Live in the moment. I mean, obviously you got a plan, right?
I'm so bad at planning. That's why I tell her.
But a lot of the times, my 5-year plans have not panned out. So.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you have some kind of like goal to reach. You know.
Yeah,
think
yeah.
The
That's where I come
journey
from.
is gonna throw you off.
It's
here
always
and
gonna be
there.
like this.
Yeah.
My journey is like
But
this.
as long as you get there, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
It doesn't
he's-
matter how you get there, as long as you
Right.
get there.
As long as
Yeah.
you get
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
So, what do you see yourself doing like in the next like 5 months? Let's just say. I know you said you have a concert coming up in November.
November.
What other projects are you working
and
on?
We're gonna release 2 more songs, 2 more videos, and within the 5 months.
Mhm.
And then after that, hopefully drop an album.
Nice.
And then after that, like see what's going on with the boxing podcast, get back in the scene, start going to all these events that we're going to.
I'll roll with you, man. I'm telling you, I will. I will.
No, let's
I'll
do
roll
it.
with you. Let's
No,
do all that.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean? We can even bring them on if they would even come over here. Victor Ortiz did say he would come, but that was a long time ago, so I don't know if he'll come now. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
revisit that.
Yeah,
Gotta
we
revisit that.
Yeah, we gotta revisit
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So that's what just see myself having fun, with this music, dropping a few more songs, album, getting back in the podcast, like I said,
Yeah.
and just getting back out there and see what hits. I'm still throwing spaghetti on the wall, bro.
Yeah.
That would never stop.
I don't think you should because you're just hitting all kinds of stuff, dude. I think you should stay doing how you do things because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's badass, man. I think a lot of people are afraid to do that too.
Yeah.
You know?
They are. And I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of times where I'm afraid to take chances, but then I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like the worst that can happen is it won't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's it. Then all right, cool. Move on to the next.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
it. Don't put too much pressure on you and
Yeah.
just see what happens.
You just got to be consistent in what you do.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing because
See, that you hit it right there, the consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I get my hands in a lot of things where I lose focus. I'm like, oh my bad, baby. I gotta get back to this boxing. My bad. Or I lose focus. If I'm on the boxing, then I start losing focus in music. So that's my biggest thing right now is learning how to juggle.
I feel like I got the same problems, man. I got the same problem you got. I stay consistent on what I do though. That is one thing, but my head will be all over the place till I walk in the studio.
Yeah.
Or until I go into my business or whatever the case is. I'm all over the place until I need to be what I'm at.
Yeah.
But the one thing I do like, are you ADHD? Because I feel like you're because I am.
I am.
I'm big time ADHD. That's how I live my life, man. But I feel like I'm able to focus on other things.
No.
Well, when you're saying you have all these different genres you jump in, I already hit it right away. I was like, he's ADHD like me. Because the thing is, I honestly, I think it's almost like a gift. When I was a kid, it was bad in school.
No, yeah, they think it's a bad thing, like it's a disease or something.
Yeah.
Nah.
I love it now.
I mean, yeah,
Shit,
me
I can
too.
focus on one conversation, go right to the next. Boom, 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 boom,
And
boom,
then go
boom,
back
boom.
to that.
Yeah, and it's like nothing happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's head's spinning, but mine. You know what I mean?
See, hey, we're in our own little world.
Literally.
She's like, I got
No,
no
these
clue
are
what's going on.
I'm so focused. I'm like,
We're all speaking a whole different language right now.
no, I have my squirrel moments. I'll be in the middle of a conversation with my friends or something, and I'm just like, oh wait, what happened with that? And then I'll come back and I'm just like finishing the conversation, or I get too into the conversation. I start giving too much detail, and I'm
Right.
just like, what was my point again? Like, So
Sometimes
I have my
do feel-
moments.
sometimes I do feel that I have short attention span.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, and that's actually how the world is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I live like a reel at a time.
yeah, facts, for
Hey, this
real.
reel's over with. Let's go to the next
Yeah,
one.
All right, let's
Next
go.
one.
That was 3 minutes ago.
I know.
I'm looking forward to the next 6 minutes.
But everybody needs a
Literally.
bell in their life. She keeps me structured over here. I swear she
try.
does,
I
dude.
try.
Before she was here, like I was booking, like double booking and stuff like that.
That's
I was
funny.
like, shoot, I double booked. I gotta call this person. Like,
That's
and now
funny.
she's in here, and I'm like, all right. And I don't even know who's next for the week until the next day, huh?
Yeah. No, I usually confirm a week
Yeah,
ahead.
week in advance.
How do you juggle that?
I know, because that's
Oh,
I
my
don't even want to. I
gosh.
don't even want to think about how you juggle it because I'm looking at it going, man, that's already stressing me out.
I showed my brother my calendar yesterday because we were at the we were hanging out, and he was like, "Oh my god, like I don't even want to look at that. Like it's just crazy." I don't know. For me,
Instant anxiety.
Dude, I'm getting
yeah,
it thinking about
but
it.
see,
I know.
organization is like an OCD of mine, so I think that's kind of the upside of it for me.
Mhm.
Even though like I don't know, my OCD kind of kicks in different areas and avenues, but with organizing, I think that's what kind of keeps me structured and keeps me like, in line with everything.
So you pay attention to detail. a lot.
Always,
I'm the same way.
always, yeah,
I'm the same way in sports, music, anything. I pay
Yeah.
attention to detail.
yeah.
Like I'll point out the stuff that a lot of people won't even see.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Like
know,
like
Like,
with my
how'd you
friends.
catch that?
Yeah, if I'm out with my friends and I'm like, oh yeah, did you see the girl with the blouse? That's cute. And they're like, what? Where? And I was like, oh, you didn't see her? I could
Yeah.
scan a room without scanning it physically. You know what I
Right.
mean? But I will
I'm
know,
just like,
like,
did you see that ass? I saw that ass.
of course he would say that. But yeah, literally.
That's all the kind of details.
Guys,
I'm like, all right,
yeah, that's
squirrel.
the kind of details guys, I think, focus on all the time.
I have no clue what she was wearing.
You know what's crazy? This is how much I pay attention to detail. I'll watch football or like any sports and be like, why is he not wearing a sleeve
Uh-huh.
in this game?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, some of them.
Like that's how. Like, why is he not wearing a sleeve?
Yeah.
Or why is he wearing a different wristband? That's how. That's probably.
Why
that's
do
my old.
why do they
Yeah.
have one sleeve and the other one doesn't? Like,
yeah.
same.
Like they wore a different face mask last week. Why do you switch it up? Like that. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that makes sense. I hear
But, yeah,
what
but
you're
that's
saying.
how I am.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I don't know. I have the calendar fully booked. We're good 2 months out, so
But
Yeah.
you build a formula though.
Yeah.
So you know.
well,
you got
it works for me. So
whatever works.
he
for
doesn't
you.
even see the calendar.
I don't even want to look at it.
Yeah.
It's how the week before. It'll literally
I
like,
can see it's giving him anxiety.
dude,
Yeah.
it'll be like literally like a puzzle piece that's spread all over the place, and I'll be like, I ain't even looking at
So
that.
he tells me like basically,
That's
okay,
funny.
when you confirm with them, send them to me with like this. Cool.
I have
That's
to
all you
see
gotta
it
do
that
is
way.
tell me how you want it, and I'll get it out.
See,
You know what I mean? So
and yeah, because I'll even get
and you don't
freaked out in a certain way if she sends him like just random, like throughout like way beforehand. I'm like, I'm already lost. I need it like
yeah, and I
the
don't.
Facebook, the Instagram. I need the Instagram handle with the pictures like right after
Yeah.
on each one of them.
So I
Because I got to create everything else, and then I'm like,
yeah.
and if she sends them all like through, like I'm already mixed up.
Yeah.
I need it just like that, or I'm like gonna be mixed. Huh,
Yeah,
you know,
there's
you
a
know
formula
already
to
now,
my
huh?
madness, guys. Our madness.
I don't know how she keeps track of all this because I'll be like, "Hey, book him, book him, book him, book him." Like I'll be talking to people for a while, and then I send them all to her. Okay, book this person, and she's like, okay. And then all of a sudden they're booked, and I'm like, whoa, okay, cool. Like I forgot about them,
Right.
Because it's like 3 months later, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're coming on. Okay,
That's
cool.
funny.
Yeah.
But see, that's a talent in itself too.
It
though,
is.
but doing that. So
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it is. I was telling her that the other day on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't even know how good you are.
you got to count
So-
your blessings.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you can't tell them too much though. You're like, hey, she's really good. Just don't let her know. You know what I'm saying?
She
Oh
walks
my
in the
God.
studio. She can't even
No.
fit in the door.
No, I'm a very humble person.
Yeah, she is. But yeah, for real, she's like, I don't know what I'd be doing. Like, I'd be double booking. I'd be irritated. I'd be like, John, Vernice, I need your help.
That's
But,
funny.
but you need a Mal. Everybody needs a Mal.
I
I'm
think
telling you.
I don't know. I've always stayed busy doing things like being, with work because I have a full-time job plus this, and then like I said, I also manage artists. So it's always like there's always something. There's never a dull moment. I feel like you just have
You're
to, like
never
you said,
bored.
you have to keep your hands in, different things until something pops, and then you're just like, cool, run with it,
Yeah.
And right now for me, the organizing of the calendar, keeping on top of like the artists' gigs and stuff like that, and my teams, I think that just is where my niche is right now.
That's good. And, once you find that niche, stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It works.
Get us some fighters in here, and I'll help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
I'm all selling her out.
The way I am, man, I'm an open book. Whatever you need from me, let me know.
Oh,
It's all
cool.
about
Yeah.
reaching out, bro.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
anything I could do to help, let's go.
I'm all selling
Well,
Mal out right
We're
here.
definitely gonna do some collabs,
Let's do
guys.
it.
Dude, we gotta. You
Look.
could even co-host, or you can even host with us here, like when we
See,
do the
now
fighters.
we're talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's get the fighters in here. Let's host them. You know what I want to do? I want to do like I've been telling her I want to do the fighters before they fight and have them like kind of just talk before.
Oh, the face-offs.
Yeah, the face-offs.
Yeah.
I was trying to get some MMA
Oh,
guys from
yeah,
King of
yeah.
the Cage to do that, but I couldn't get it all like scheduled up. But imagine we got them in here
That'd be
for that.
badass,
That would be
dude.
sick, dude.
Yeah.
And-
Hey,
and-
type up the contract.
He's like, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm down. I'm swear to God.
Me too. Let's go. See?
Yeah,
We
we
need
go.
jizz. Hey, and this is live, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
live right here.
Yeah.
How's over Baaz?
go.
You guys are hearing it.
You guys
We're
heard it
linking
first.
up. We're linking up
We're
on
linking
the
up.
Fight
Definitely.
Podcast. Let's go.
No, seriously, let's go. Let's do it.
Give him the howl. Give him the wolf howl right here.
Nah, hell yeah. Like, look, I've always said this. We're all put in this world to be used, just not misused.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That part.
Yeah.
You
I like
know?
that. I never heard
That
that
part.
one. And I like that.
Yeah. You know, and you know where I got that
I love
from?
that.
I'm not even going to take full credit for that one. Joel Santana
Oh, okay. Really?
from Dipset. He
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that he's a wise man once told me
Mm-hmm.
that we're all put on this earth to be used, just not misused. You
I
can
love
use
that.
me, just don't misuse me.
Right.
That's where the disrespect comes
Mhm.
in if you misuse me and you start taking advantage.
Exactly.
Well,
That's exactly what it is. I mean, my brain's, because I'm ADHD, man. My brain's already spinning. Because you know how, yeah,
he's like,
I'm like, once we're talking about this, I'm like, oh, this. There's, my brain's already.
it's already gone. It's going.
He's already thinking about what boxer can I get in?
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is because you got your platform, I have mine. We could even mix them together.
Yeah.
For pods on some of them. I would even bring MMA guys if you wanted.
Let's do it.
We could do all kinds of stuff,
Let's do
dude.
it. Let's do it.
There's a lot of shit we can do.
There's I always say this too, man. There's everything happens for a reason.
Right.
That's the reason why I'm on here today, and you know
Right.
that you guys blessed me to come here. And look, now we talking business.
Yeah.
You know,
Power
all that.
slappers.
Yeah.
That's what platforms are for. We should be able to negotiate business on here.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be dope as hell. Watching people
Why
do
not?
stuff like this on the pod.
Exactly.
People need to
Started
see
here,
this
guys.
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this is literally like we're doing business right here in the pod.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
To me, we're not even on a podcast. We
Yeah,
talking
there
now.
it is,
right?
talking, yeah.
My mind frame just switched now. I'm
Dude.
like, hold on. Let me call up my lawyer. Let me call up my manager.
Hey, and we got a bow too.
Oh,
We're gonna be organized as hell.
Yeah.
I just-
Do you have a printer and a pen?
Fucking dead.
We're in.
Let's go.
dude.
Let's go. We're locked in. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
Definitely.
it.
You hear that, John? We got some fighters coming in. I'm gonna get the MMA guys too. We're gonna do face-offs, dude. The face-offs will be
That'd be
sick.
badass.
Yeah.
And
I haven't seen one of those in a while. Or do
No, I
they still do
haven't.
that?
They still do it.
They still do though, yeah.
Yeah, they still do it. Like DAZN, they do it. Like with Jake Paul, they did it with Tyson. They still do it.
Yeah.
You know, I think they just recently did it with Canelo and Crawford too. With
Did they?
what's his name?
I didn't know they did that with.
Damn, my mind just went blank. The biggest like boxing reporter, not like on ESPN.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I can't even think of his name.
Max.
Yeah.
Max Kellerman.
Okay, yeah, Kellerman. Yeah.
They did it with him. You know, so
Hmm.
yeah, they still do it. That was the fun part of it, like
Yeah.
seeing them interacting and talking.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what everybody wants to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
think that'd be dope doing that. Like,
That'd be
that'd be
badass.
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That would be
just
crazy.
can't be in the way if they start really fighting right
Yeah.
Like,
No,
oh,
we just gotta make sure they're not
A bigger
like,
table.
yeah.
That's what they're gonna want. They're gonna want to make sure we're not letting them fight.
Well, yeah,
you know.
you can have a boxer right there, Like,
Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea.
you
And
know,
we'll be
you sit right here.
and we'll be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
you know, just switch it around. You want to have them far apart because you don't.
Yeah.
Things could get.
Outside of arm's reach.
Yeah.
We'll both have focus mitts on one hand. So if he tries to throw it, I'll throw it up. And you throw the other one up.
I'm gonna do the interview with the body bag. With the headgear.
Literally. The headgear.
But hey, one got to come in at a
Crazy.
time. One at a time, walking in.
Every time we ask a question, when they answer, I'm all putting them in my mouthpiece.
I gotta have the mouthpiece in.
Just in case.
We have to do the interview with the mouthpiece on the whole
Because
time.
hands
Like,
be
hey.
flying. I'm not trying to get hit.
Yeah.
We'll have the focus mitts. We'll be cool. We'll be like,
Yeah,
we got
Yeah.
you. We're
Block
stopping
'em.
you.
Block the fight. Block the swings.
Nah, seriously, let's go.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm down too.
I'm
Let's
down.
go,
I'm
man.
down.
Let's go.
I'm down.
Creative minds. I like
it's
it.
on now. It's on. We got Dad Academy now too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shoot. So we got the, hey, you never know. You want to be part of Dad Academy too. So we got.
Anything you need me on, I'm just
Let's
one phone
roll.
call away.
Because
Let's
you're a
go.
dad
We
too.
got you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And you got your son in sports, in boxing and
Yeah,
stuff.
in boxing. I got my little
Yeah.
6-year-old daughter too.
What is she in?
She loves sports.
Yeah?
She loves dancing.
Okay.
She's a singer herself.
Okay.
I've actually had her in the studio to record songs.
Oh,
Dope,
wow.
dude.
Yeah.
So a boy and a
awesome.
girl?
I got a boy and a girl.
So do I. A boy and a girl.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Damn.
16.
Did
and
we
12.
just become best friends?
We could do so
I'm
many
dead.
activities in here too.
So much room for activities. So
There it is.
Oh,
Crazy.
man.
Mal's like, oh God, what's going on?
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
What did I get myself into?
Double the trouble.
Okay, no.
I don't think so.
I'm used to it. I'm used to Jacob, so I can handle anything, I think.
Yeah,
At this
probably.
point.
Shit.
Yeah. No, imagine both of us though. Like it would be crazy. No,
It'll be on. ADHD too.
Yeah, we'll have it lit, man. Let's
Yeah,
go.
for sure,
I'm down.
for sure.
I'm down. I need something like that too, man, to keep me more busy. I love it.
And I feel like when people push each other, you're gonna get further because you
yeah.
got everybody on the same energy. You're like,
Yeah.
just keep going. You know,
I think
what
it's just the momentum, you just take off, whenever you have that energy, you have those people around you kind of on that same frequency. It's just, you can take off.
And you know what? She gives me the because the structure she gives me, it gives me the power to move faster and further. Because I wouldn't be able to even book all these people if she wasn't around, right? Because I would be like all confused.
Right,
Like
right.
shit, who do I got this day? Who do I got that day? So I'd be confused. So it actually gives me like power to go further. So
It's
you
like,
know what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
something off your list of things that you already have to do. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So you don't really have to focus on
All you
it.
got to focus on is just when the
This.
lights come on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that too. It's like, okay, cool. Who do we got? Okay, cool. Let me look it up. I look everything up. Okay,
Yeah.
I got this. We can go in this. I can go from here. I can go there. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know the podcast thing. So now I'm like, boom, that's like a whole nother deal. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, we're gonna go for days on this,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and now we're at a whole nother level.
Hey, can you cancel the other people?
I think they're already on their way.
No. Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
And I want to get that. I want to hear the acapella. Let's hear that. You ready to do
Oh,
that?
let's go. So
Let's
the
do it.
song's called Quiero Tomar.
Quiero tomar.
Quiero tomar. So it goes like this. Hola, señorita, dame algo duro para calmar mi mente un poco. Fue una semana trabajando sin ganas. Quiero tomar, quiero tomar.
Damn, dropping panties.
Let's go.
Dropping
Love
panties over
it.
here.
Nice.
Esta canción es para mi gente trabajando de lunes a viernes, esperando fin de semana para tomar, para tomar.
Dude, you can hear
Love
that
it.
country in there too. Like you can hear
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's why you do country, and you can
Yeah.
even hear rock and roll in there.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? You can hear
yeah.
that in there, in that
That's
voice.
dope. I
Yeah, that's
appreciate
dope.
that. I appreciate
That's
that.
Very
dope,
distinct voice.
Oh my
It's
God, I
nice.
was so
Beautiful.
nervous.
Why?
He's like, I do this all the time.
No, don't be nervous.
I'm like, I better not forget my lyrics. Nah. But no,
Nice.
thank you guys. No, for real.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be dope. We're gonna got you guys all see this right here. This is pods in the making right here. You know what I mean?
So just sign right here. Now let's do it. Whatever you guys need, man, let's go. I'm down.
Well,
You
we'll be in contact for sure. I got your contact. He'll tell me your ideas. We'll
Your
shoot them
peoples hit up my
out.
peoples.
Yeah, that part.
Just the organization side out.
Oh.
She'll be like, I got this. Maybe 2 ADHD people. Like,
Yeah.
throw in a bunch of people
A
at
lot
you.
of stuff at me. I'm like,
And
ha.
she's like, right now, I can see her face. She's like, oh, I should have never booked Adrian.
No, I can
No.
handle it. I'm a big girl.
She's all like,
I can
damn
handle
it.
it.
We got some.
Like I do a lot already. Like with the other team that I'm with, it's always something going on. So
Yeah.
I'm used to it. Throw them at me.
Who's more difficult? Me?
Difficult?
Yeah, like difficult to like, for the bookings and all that. I just throw them at you.
I don't think either one.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I've kind of found my groove. Like just trying to. So with the other team, it's more like emails. I send emails out, and with you, it's more Instagram based. So
Yeah.
I'm sending DMs out.
Right.
But I think I wouldn't say either one is more difficult than the other. It's busy for sure, both sides. But
But isn't it better to be busy than bored?
oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
I've always preached that even with my kids because like I've always kept them in dance or sports too. So like it's always like for me, I've led with that. You got to keep them keep them busy with something so they don't get bored doing something else, like
Exactly.
something else bad or in the wrong crowd or you know what I mean. Like you got to keep them focused and goal orientated and just on the
Yeah.
right track. Otherwise, who knows what you're gonna end up doing? You
Yeah.
go crazy.
Drugs.
Yeah. For real, like,
Yeah.
no.
Out of
So do you guys
control.
want me back tomorrow for this?
Yeah,
Oh
let's do
yeah,
it.
for sure.
We're gonna keep this rolling, man.
No,
But-
let's do it. Let's do it, man. I'm down.
so right now I'm gonna give the floor to you. Any motivational speaking you want to do? Any words of advice? Any anything you want to shout out? The floor is yours.
So honestly, what I just want people to just stay focused and whatever you want to do in life, take a chance, take a risk, and don't overthink things. Right now, what we just did right now, we didn't overthink it. It happened organically, and that's how things happen. Just go out there and live your dream. Shoot for the stars.
Yeah.
You only got one life. That's it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely.
And shouts out to my family. Shouts
Yes.
out to you guys. Shouts out to Silent Giant. And shouts out to everybody, man. let's all win.
Yeah.
There's
Let's
enough
go. Let's go.
Definitely.
There's a lot of room out there for all of us to win, man. We can't be greedy.
Yeah.
Nope.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
We're linking up on the Fight Podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll be back on tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. So our slogan is "Shed the Sheep." So we'll look at the camera on 3. Shed the sheep. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Shed the sheep.
Howls
go.
over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
It's Melanie.
Adrian Gonzalez, let's go.
And thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And we're out. Peace.